Bolivar Liberators sports broadcast is made possible by these great sponsors. Be sure to tell them how much you appreciate their sponsorship of Liberator Athletics and support of our kids. These sponsors are Bank of Missouri, Bolivar Recreation Center, Southwest Sewer and Septic, Ankrum Law, Mid-Missouri Bank, Warwick Electric, Citizens Memorial Hospital, Roten Cleanworks, CNC Farm and Home Supply, Winfield Tax Service, Hometown Furniture and Mattress, Bolivar Flooring, Butler Funeral Home, Bill Grant Ford, Black Rock Arms, Animal Care Clinic, Oak Star Bank, Farmers Market of Bolivar, and Bolivar Plumbing, Heating and Air. Thanks for listening to this Bolivar Liberators sports broadcast made possible by these proud sponsors. Tell them how much you appreciate their sponsorship of Liberator Athletics and the support of our kids.
Good evening, Lady Liberator basketball fans, and welcome to the campus of Hillcrest High School with a Ozark Mountain Conference matchup here between your Lady Liberators of Bolivar taking on the home squad, the Hillcrest Hornets. My name is Shania Franska, going to bring you play-by-play here. Alongside with me, Mr. Matt Hindenburg with the color. Matt, thanks for coming on tonight.
Oh, glad to be here. Enjoyed doing the game for the celebration for Coach Archer's 500th win and Carly's 1,500 points the other night, and was in Springfield, and I thought, well, I'll just see if Shania needs some help and watch the Lady Liberators.
Yeah, as always, it's always great to be on the air with Matt as he turned the torch over, last year at the beginning of the season.
Yep.
So turned the torch over to us young guys, I guess, after how many years did you do this? About 30?
Started calling SBU football in 1991.
1991.
Were you born in 91?
No, that's when my parents were married. Or no, they graduated high school in 91. So, no, I was not born in 91. So, no, glad to have Matt on here with us. Big Ozark Mountain Conference game here for the Lady Liberators. This game tonight is sponsored by Mid-Missouri Bank. So we'll go over records real quick. We'll start with the Hillcrest Lady Hornets. They're coming in with a record of 10-7, and they're coming off being they were down in Pittsburgh, Kansas, playing in their tournament the week before last. According to their schedule, they have not played since then, so they haven't played in about 10 days. So hopefully they're good and rusty.
Hopefully we'll catch them a little rusty.
So we'll catch them a little rusty and stuff. But they come in with a record of 10-7. And the Bolivar Lady Liberators coming in with a record of 14-6. And they're coming off of a loss Monday evening against the Marshfield Blue Jays. With a loss of 73-56. Matt, I'm not sure if you were there, but a 17-point loss to Marshfield. It was actually a lot closer game than what the final score entailed there. As you know, Marshfield has always been a powerhouse in girls basketball. They have 5 solid girls that can score the basketball, and honestly, I really thought, being at most of the girls' games this year, that honestly it was one of the best games we played all year. We just came out and we played really hard, and we got it within 6 and 8 and there, and Marshfield would come back and score a few. But honestly, I think at the end of the night it was a tremendous effort from the Lady Liberators, and as I said, Marshfield, they're always a powerhouse in girls basketball.
Number 1 right now.
Yeah, and they're ranked number 1 in Class 5. So, no, I thought our girls gave it everything they had and laid everything out on the line. But just, Marshfield had a few more people that could consistently score the basketball. And, they have two or three of the top players in the state, along with Quinn Aldridge, and you got the Wood girl. They're top 5, or they're pretty phenomenal. And that's why they're ranked number 1 in Class 5. So,
and Coach Coach Archer's a little hampered with Roten being out with the ACL. It's just a depth deal. That's a senior that's been a player, and she's sorely missed. That's just, you got to dig a little deeper in your bench. You get some sophomores, some juniors that hadn't had as much time, and when you have the depth that Marshfield has and that we normally have, it's hard to beat that when you don't have that depth.
Yeah, you're exactly right. That's the thing. You say that, and there was some girls. I'm going to point out Adeline Carroll, the one down there on the free throw line right now, the junior forward. she played one of her best games on Monday night. I think she ended up with 17 or 18 rebounds. And, that's something I actually went up and told her. I said, if you do that every game, we would be a different team. I said, you've got to bring that every night, night in and night out. And she was just all over the boards. And she's the one that kind of kept us, close with Marshville. Just as many rebounds as she was getting and just kind of all over the place. And then Cammie Bryan, the senior, she finished off, I believe, with 24 points, one of the best games I've ever seen her play as well. So, like I said, just came up short to a really, really talented, well-coached squad of the Marshall
Quinn
Blue Jays.
Aldridge, is she related to Lauren?
That would be little sister.
Okay.
So, Lauren and I, we graduated together. We were in the same class, so we played against each other. So what? That had been 12 years later. Here comes little sister. She's a senior now. So yeah, Lauren went on to play at KU, and then she transferred over and played with Sophie Cunningham at Mizzou. So there at the end, she went to law school and ended up graduating from law school there at Mizzou. So it's crazy.
I remember her. She was quite the player.
Yeah. She was one of the best players to come through at that time, and I think little sister got a lot of her talent as well.
Is she bigger than Lauren?
She's smaller, actually.
Smaller, really?
Yeah,
okay.
She's smaller. So, anyways, these two, Matt, actually have already played each other, Hillcrest and Bolivar. They matched up earlier in the year in the third-place game at the Mooresville tournament with Hillcrest taking the victory there. But I feel like, comparing that to where we're at now, I feel like the Lady Liberators are a completely different team. I think we've grown a lot, and we've learned a lot from that loss. And honestly, we're 14-6. I think we finished the Mooresville tournament 1-2. So we've won 13 of the last 15 games since that loss. So I think you'll see a different ball game here tonight.
And this was a Hillcrest club that a couple years ago went to the Mooresville tournament and kind of upset everybody. And I believe they were all freshmen and sophomores. They're now juniors and seniors. So this should be a good ball game. And we've had a ton of good ball games here at Hillcrest, both boys and girls. It's become a real good rivalry. Probably the closest place we go and play, unless Buffalo would be closer. And I don't even know if we play Buffalo anymore.
Yeah, absolutely. Coach Gerald has done a great job. Like you said, a lot of these girls are now sophomores and juniors. Coach Gerald has done a great job because I remember about 4 or 5 years ago, Hillcrest, I think they went 2 or 3 years, barely winning 2 or 3 games a season. So I think he's done an incredible job coming in here and turning this Lady Hornet program around. And like you said, this has kind of become a rival game with the boys and girls. The boys will be right back here tomorrow night, and it's going to be a showdown, 2 very, very athletic teams. It'll be a packed house. So we've got 2 great games coming up here tonight and tomorrow night. Well, we will take a quick break here as we have the national anthem and then starting lineups. We'll be back here with your starting lineups here. You're watching Lady Liberator Basketball on MoSportsZone.com and listening on Your Country 99.
You're listening to 99.1 KYOO Halfway, 1200 AM KYOO, and 102.9 K275 CD Bolivar.
Mid-Missouri Bank has crossed another huge benchmark. They've paid their Midmo customers more than $8 million in Casasa rewards. Join Midmo in the race to $10 million. Get in on your share of the earnings today. Whether it's cash back on debit card swipes or a high interest rate on checking and savings account balances, Midmo Bank pays you for the spending activity you're probably already doing. You deserve more for your money. How does more money sound? Open an account in minutes at openaccounts.midmobank.com. Mid-Missouri Bank. Member.
At Animal Care Clinic, they're not just another veterinary clinic. They're your pet's best friend. Their team, led by Drs. Levin and Lindsay Roten, offer top-notch care for all animals, big and small. From intensive care and checkups to pet supplies and grooming, they've got it covered. Keep your furry friend healthy and happy. Schedule an appointment today at animalcarebolivar.com. That's animalcarebolivar.com. Animal Care Clinic. Their name says it all.
What would happen to your kids, home, finances, or even your business in an unexpected life event? At Ankrum Law, we understand that planning for the future is a gift to your loved ones. This is Jesse Ankrum, and I'm ready to help you secure your legacy with expert guidance in estate planning. From wills to trust, we provide comprehensive solutions tailored to your unique needs. For more information or to book your free estate planning consultation, visit AnkramLawFirm.com. Ankrum Law, helping you protect what matters most.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisement.
No matter where this season takes you, the Bank of Missouri is here. We know a better life begins with a secure financial future. As a community bank, we work with you to understand your priorities and the changes that affect your finances. So wherever life takes you, we're here to help, just like we have been for 130 years. Get started at bankofmissouri.com. Live well, play well, bank well.
Mr. Google wants you to think you can fix your car on the internet. If you can just figure out what's wrong without talking to those greedy dealers, you'll save lots of money. At Bill Grant Ford, our appointment book fills every week with people who started on Google. And you might be surprised to know the labor rate in our shop is not the highest in town. What we can do for you is bring experience and training to a world filled with internet noise. We encourage you to be informed when it comes to maintaining your vehicle. And when your vehicle starts asking for help, see why it's better in Bolivar at Bill Grant Ford.
BlackRock Arms has moved. Find the best deals on guns, ammo, optics, knives, and more at 2270 Springfield Avenue, right next to Ace Hardware in Bolivar. Same great service, now with more space to explore, from days out on the range to outdoor adventures. BlackRock Arms has you covered. Visit in-store or online at blackrockarms.com.
BlackRock Arms, you punch your Patriots!
Welcome back, Lady Liberator basketball fans. We're here at the campus of Hillcrest High School. The Lady Liberators taking on the Lady Hornets, and Matt is going to do our starting lineups here for the ball game.
For the Bolivar Lady Liberators, number 3, Emma Goodman, a 5'9" senior forward. Number 10, Cammie Bryan, a 5'10" senior forward. Number 11, Josie Mays, a 5'6" junior guard. Number 14, Adeline Carroll, a 6-foot junior senior. And number 23, Carly Cribbs, a 5'7" senior point guard. For the Hillcrest Lady Hornets, it's number 1, Sanaya Johnson. She's a sophomore. Number 10, Serenity Johnson. She's a junior. Number 23, Lily Moore, a junior. Number 32, Allison Bryson, a senior. And number 33, Cameron Summers, a senior, for head coach Justin Gerald.
All right, and that is your starting lineups here. Ozark Mountain Conference game right here at Hillcrest High. Both teams about to take the floor.
And watching Hillcrest at Mooresfield, they were pretty physical. They're not as quick and as athletic or as tall as us, but they do play very physical. So we'll see how this works out.
Yes, we are going to have to be able to match up to their physicality. We got Brian jumping for the Lady Liberators, and Bryson for the Lady Hornets. Hornets in the white with the gray trim, and the Lady Liberators in the blue with the yellow trim. Lady Hornet basketball. Up at the top of the key, that's going to be Johnson. She drives all the way. She gets her own, almost got her own rebound. And fighting for it is several Lady Liberators.
That'll be a jump ball possession there in favor of the Lady Liberators. So we get the first important stop. A little full court pressure, Shania.
Yeah, Lady Hornets coming out with the full court press, and we'll see how we adjust to it. And Cribbs out top at half court, and she gets it across to Mays down in the corner on the right side. Inside to Brian. Brian trying to get it over on the opposite block there to Carroll and throws it out of bounds.
Carroll kind of slipped just a little bit, got her legs spread too far. She needed to probably take the step to get over, but she tried to just reach over there and couldn't quite get it.
So Lady Hornet basketball comes back the other way. They dish it out in the corner. That's number 33, Cameron Summers, off the mark, no good. Cribbs with the rebound. She's going to get it across half court. And looks like they're coming and trapping Matt on both corners, every corner that we go to. Goodman off the mark, no good. There's Carroll with an offensive rebound, her first of the game. Dishes out to Cribbs. 3-ball, in and out, no good. Brian with the rebound, and she lays it back in.
Great rebound down there by Brian, and she plays a lot longer than she is, and she showed it there.
So the Lady Liberators strike first here in this Ozark Mountain Conference game. Back come the Lady Hornets. And, wow, that was quite the layup. It literally went to the top of the backboard and came in, back in for...
Almost hit the wire.
For Lily Moore. And it looks like we're going to have a foul called.
That's going to be on Sanaya Johnson. Number 1, the little sophomore point guard. Going to get her reaching in.
And there's two Johnsons. I believe they're both sisters. So okay. We'll
Serenity
have to.
And Sanaya.
Yep, Serenity and Sanaya. So a lot of the
Not
same.
Sanaya.
Sanaya. So Lady Liberators, they mishandle it, turn it over. Back come the Lady Hornets the other way. They're going to get a fast break and lay it in for 2. And that will be Serenity Johnson putting the Hillcrest Lady Hornets on the board.
Nice feed up there on the pass. She finishes.
Looked like Cammie Bryan there lost it. It's going to be a jump ball possession. It's going to go back to the Lady Hornets.
They're giving it to Bolivar. Nope. Cammie was just trying to get it.
She was trying to. She was trying to pull in there. So it's going to be Lady Hornet basketball here at the top of the key. That's Summers out front, guarded by Mace. And we got a whistle, an off-ball whistle. And
that's the second foul on Sanaya Johnson as she and Cribbs were pushing down low.
And that's a big call there.
Oh, yeah, it comes at 6:03 left. She's already got 2 fouls here in the early going.
So Lady Liberator basketball, they get it back here. Goodman gets it across. Another steal and turnover for the Lady Liberators. Lady Hornets regain possession. They don't get anything out of it. They push it back out. And a great look there, and it goes right off the hands of, that's going to be Bryson. So a lot of, Matt, very sloppy, a lot of turnovers on both ends already here early in the ball game.
Both teams not taking care of the ball at all. We're just not either one of them. As I said, it's just pretty sloppy right now.
Goodman gets it into Cribbs, over to Carroll. Carroll on the left side in the corner, back out to Mays. Mays over to Cribbs. Over in the corner on the right side to Bryan. 3-ball off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Johnson. She's going to push it up for the Lady Hornets. She's got no number. She's going to pull it back out. Over to Moore. Moore's going to go to the left side. And another illegal screen is going to be called on.
It's going to be on
Lady
Serenity
Hornets.
Johnson. So the Johnson sisters with 3 fouls here in the early going. 5:23 left, and 2 of their better players already, one of them in foul trouble, one of them close to it.
Yeah, so some big breaks here for the Lady Liberators. Goodman gets it into Cribbs, and she's guarded by Summers. She breaks through and gets it on the other side of half court. She finds Goodman cutting in the middle of the lane there. Goodman lays it in for 2 points.
Emma's not going to miss very many from there. That's great feed by Cribbs and a good finish by Emma.
All tied up at 4. 5 minutes left to play in the first quarter. And
they called a block.
Actually, it looks like they're going to call it on Emma Goodman.
Carroll was set up pretty tight down in there for a long time.
Yeah, it looks like they got it. Yeah, Goodman on the reaching around there. So be Lady Hornet basketball underneath their basket. 5 minutes to play here in the first quarter. They get it into Summers. Summers over to Moore. Moore's going to dribble drive, kick it out, back over to Summers in the left-handed corner. 3-ball. And it's going to not even touch the rim, and it goes out of bounds.
Off of Chloe Jones, who checked into the ball game for Sanaya Johnson at the last break, as Coach Gerald had to get her on the bench with the 2 fouls.
Lady Liberator basketball. As they work it across half, there goes Mays on the left-handed side. And she loses control of the ball. Lady Hornets grab it. They kick it out to Summers. Summers missed layup on the fast break. There's Cribbs with the defensive rebound. Back come the Lady Liberators the other way. Cribbs, a great dish to Mays, and Mays is going to lay it in for 2.
A nice pass over to Mays. It was wide open. Everybody thought she was going to come near side to Bryant, but she found Mays open, and she finishes.
So the Lady Liberators regain the lead here in the first quarter. Back come the Lady Hornets. Block shot by Carroll. She gets it out to Cribbs. Cribbs, another fast break to Goodman running the floor and can't make the layup. Carroll tries for the offensive rebound there, and it goes off her hands, and it's going to be Lady Hornet basketball.
Good aggressive rebounding by Carroll. She just couldn't quite hang on.
So the Lady Hornets are going to walk it up here. Serenity Johnson. And as we said, Sister is already on the bench with 2 fouls. Lady Hornets moving it around the perimeter. Long 3-ball shot from Lily Moore. Off the mark, no good. Rebounded. That's number 40, Avery Gerald, checking into the game with the offensive rebound coming in off the bench. Moore's going to try to take it all the way, but gets her shot blocked.
Moore was 5 foot off the 3-point line.
Yeah, she was way out there. She's about at the Michel logo out there. So Lady Hornet basketball underneath their basket. Gerald gets it into Moore. Moore almost travels there, but she gets it off to, that's Johnson. Shot up, no good. And Carroll with the rebound. Over to Cribbs. Cribbs over to the left side to Bryan. Bryan needs to get it across half court. She loses the ball. And there's Summers with the steal and turns it right back over to the Lady Liberators. Here comes Mays, gets it across half court, and looks like Lady Hornets are going to tip it out of bounds.
Lady Liberators got to quit dribbling into that double. We just got to get that pass off before that second person comes. We're getting trapped at half
yes,
court.
Matt.
And turning it over.
Very, very sloppy on both ends of the floor. Mays out top on the right-handed side. Lady Hornets kind of in a matchup zone here. Over to Bryan. Back over to Goodman on the left-handed side. Back over to Mays. Mays is going to dribble drive. Tries to get a shot off, and it's blocked off the mark. No good. That's Moore comes up with the basketball. Back comes the Lady Hornets the other way. Kicks it over in the corner to Johnson. Johnson, three ball off the mark. No good. Carroll with the rebound.
Carroll's left off where she was at Marshfield with the rebounding tonight.
Lots of rebounds. And Goodman thought maybe she got fouled, but maybe she didn't. But it's going to stay Lady Liberator basketball. They're going to call that off Hillcrest.
To me, that's either a foul or it's Hillcrest ball, but it's kind of one of those deals. Well, maybe we'll just
maybe
give them the ball
since they called a foul, we'll just give them the ball back. Goodman with the basketball. She swings it over to Bryan. Bryan over to Cribbs in the corner. Long three ball off the mark. No good. Rebounded by the Lady Hornets of that is Summers. Here comes Johnson back the other way for the Lady Hornets. Off the mark. No. She gets it to go. A tough left-handed layup. And we're all tied up at 6 here. 2 minutes left to play here in the first quarter. Goodman gets it in. She's going to dribble all the way across half court. She loses it, but it looks like there's going to be a foul called.
The contact came after she lost the ball. And there's a perfect example. She needed to get that ball out, but she got doubled up. But fortunately, they bailed her out by tripping her up.
Yeah, another big break for the Lady Liberators there. All tied up at 6 here with 2 minutes. We can definitely stand here and say that there is definitely more turnovers than there is points combined.
Oh, yeah. Both teams not valuing the ball at all tonight. So it should be 4 fouls, and they finally got it corrected. The next one will send the Lady Libs to the line.
Kami Bryan's going to inbound it for the Lady Liberators. She gets it into Cribbs. Over to Mays at the top of the key. Hillcrest still in their matchup zone. Over to Cribbs. Cribbs over to Goodman. Long three ball. And it hits off the top. Rebounded by the Lady Hornets. Back come the other way. Lily Moore, she's going to go coast to coast. Lay it in with the left-handed layup, and she gets it.
First lead of the night for the Lady Hornets.
Lady Hornets still in their full court press here. And Goodman gets it across to Cribbs. Cribbs. Skip pass over to Mays. Mays, three ball off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Goodman. Goodman in trouble. She gets it, kicks it back to Mays. Mays over to Cribbs at the top of the key. Cribbs gets a great cut there by Bryan, which is going to cause the Lady Hornets to foul, and Bryan's going to go to the line for 2.
She got hammered in the paint there by Alyssa Bryson.
So the Lady Hornets already in bonus, which will send the Lady Liberators to the line. For an Ankrum Law free throw, she misses the first.
Oh, she got it.
Oh, she did. Yep. Sorry. I thought it went off. I was trying to make sure
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I was trying to make sure that I kind of glared over there, and I thought she missed it. So that's my bad. And the second free throw coming for Bryan. And the whistle will blow. Look, we're going to, violation. Our first quarter sponsor today is Citizens Memorial Hospital.
Lots of good things happening out there. Going to be opening up the new wing here pretty soon.
Yeah, I hear some exciting things. I see some pictures on Facebook, so a lot of great things happening in Bolivar. Long three ball there by Summers. She can't get it to go. That's going to be Harrell with the rebound, and they get it out to Cribbs. Cribbs, a long pass, trying to get it to Bryan, but that's going to be picked off by number 32, Bryson. Back come the Lady Hornets the other way. Gerald with the long three ball, in and out, no good. Rebounded by Mays. Mays gets it out to Cribbs. 35 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Cribbs gets it across half court. She's going to try to go coast to coast. She can't get it to go. Off the mark, no good. Moore with the rebound. She gets it across half court. She's going to try to come do the same thing. A floating left-handed layup there. Can't get it to go.
Step.
And Cribs is going to get fouled.
What a silly foul with 16.7 seconds left. Caitlin Summers reached in on Cribs, and she's going to get 2 Ankrum Law free throws. Not a smart foul. Coach Gerald saying, don't do that. He's having a word with the official. He's saying, we've got 6, they've got 1.
And the first free throw is no good.
Tried to go down, it just wouldn't.
And that's one of the Lady Liberators' struggle this year is making our free throws. And second free throw is no good as well from Cribs. Back come the Lady Hornets the other way. They're going to get a wide open layup, but can't get it to go. Rebounded by Mays. Mays gets it out to Cribs. Cribs is going to have to go. She's going to take it coast to coast, and she can't get the layup to go. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter buzzer. And the Lady Hornets with a 1-point lead, 8-7 over the Lady Liberators. We're going to take a quick break here. We'll be back with second quarter action. You're watching Bolivar Lady Liberator Basketball on MoSportsZone.com and listening on Your Country 99.
Looking to transform your home from the ground up? Step into Bolivar Flooring, where style, comfort, and durability begin. Discover the largest selection in town. Classic hardwood, modern vinyl, plush carpets, stunning tile, plus custom showers, backsplashes, and fireplaces. Find the look you love with expert help every step of the way. Walk on excellence, live in comfort with Bolivar Flooring. Located at Carlin Acres, just south of Bolivar off of Highway 13.
Hi, this is Mike Jones. Trust Bolivar Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning for expert home comfort solutions. From plumbing repairs to heating and air conditioning, our experienced team delivers honest quality and service. For reliable comfort, trust Bolivar Plumbing, Heating, and Air.
Call 777-55-55. 777-55-55.
All right, welcome back here to Hillcrest High School. Little conference action here between the Lady Hornets and the Lady Liberators. Matt, the Lady Hornets hold a 1-point lead over the Lady Liberators in what has not been a very pretty game to watch.
Nope, not a pretty game at all. Both teams not taking care of the ball. Both teams not making good decisions. The good news is they have 7 fouls actually, and we only have 1, and they had their point guard on the bench most of the first quarter. She's back out. That's Sanaya Johnson.
So it's going to be Lady Liberator basketball here to start the second quarter. And it looks like the Lady Hornets still trapping. Every time we get in the corner, here they come with the trap.
And Mays takes a seat, and the replacer is Tosh. Free ball for Cribs is good.
And she finally gets it to go, Matt. So she's had 2 or 3 that's went in and out. And the Lady Liberators regain the lead. Here comes Johnson the other way. She's going to kick it out to Bryson. Bryson 3-ball off the mark, no good. Tosh with the rebound. And she gets it out to Cribs. Cribs gets it across half court. She's going to go coast to coast. She kicks it out to Goodman. Goodman can't get the jump shot to go. Rebounded by Moore. Back come the Lady Hornets. Johnson, she's going to dribble the right side, and great move there, and she's going to get fouled.
Cammie got a little piece of her. That shot by Goodman was halfway down and came back out.
And, Matt, that's been a lot of our shots.
I know.
The whole first quarter just can't get them to fall. So Johnson's going to go to the line for 2, an Ankrum Law free throw. First free throw is good.
That's the first foul on Cammie and the first of the quarter for the Lady Liberators. And Gerald going to check back in the ball game for Hillcrest, replacing Serenity Johnson. Now, she kin to coach? Last name Gerald?
Yes, I believe that's Dad.
Okay. I didn't think he was that old.
And second free throw, in and out, no good by Johnson. So the Lady Liberators here with a 1-point lead. They get it out to Goodman. Goodman's going to go coast to coast, and she gets it to go.
That time we executed on the press perfectly. We got the pass off and got the open man.
Absolutely. Back come the Lady Hornets the other way. That's going to be Summers. She's going to dribble it out to the corner. Moore at the top of the key. Long three ball, and she ain't even going to get close.
Didn't draw a cotton iron or glass.
But it looks like the Lady Liberators were.
Yeah, we touched it.
Yep, had two people down there fighting for the rebound, and we were the last ones to touch it. So it looks like the Lady Hornets are going to call a timeout here.
That'll be a Blackrock Arms timeout.
So 30-second timeout. We'll just keep it right here. Your second quarter here today, sponsored by Roten Clean Works.
What do they do?
They wash windows.
No,
they
stain and they clean.
And they clean.
That's
okay.
Logo. What do we do?
I'm sorry. I am not up to date. I'm just going by what I see on Facebook. So that's my fault.
Well, one thing is we did figure out finally how to break the press and get a bucket. So hopefully we can continue that here in the rest of the second quarter, Shania, because we have not done a good job up to that particular play the last time we came down.
Yes.
And that's what Coach Archer is talking to him about. He's pointing over here. When they come here, you got to get rid of the ball. Don't let them trap you.
Yep, we got to execute that all night long, Matt. You're exactly right. So it's going to be Lady Hornet basketball underneath their basket coming out of the timeout here. Sanaya Johnson's going to throw it in for the Lady Hornets. And having a trouble here. Get close to 5 second, but didn't get quite. They get it into Summers, being guarded by Tosh. Back over to Little Johnson, and she kicks it out to Bryson. Bryson over to the top of the key to Gerald. Gerald over in the left-handed corner to Summers. And being heavily guarded there by Brian. Great defensive possession here for the Lady Liberators. Lady Hornets having a hard time getting a shot off, so just then. And Moore, she missed it point blank, but we can't get the defensive rebound. They get it on the opposite side, and we draw a foul.
That'll go on Carol, and that will be her first personal. Second team foul on the Lady Libs here in the second quarter.
So another Ankrum Law free throw coming up here. And she gets it to go. That's Alyssa Bryson.
They got the stop and couldn't grab the rebound. Then got the foul on the putback.
Second free throw coming for Bryson. Off the mark, no good. Brian with the rebound. Lady Liberator basketball. They get it out to Cribs. Cribs is going to go all the way. She kicks it down to Anderson, who just checked in. Over to Brian. Great backdoor cut by Goodman. And she lays it in for two.
Good court awareness by Cammie to see her and get her the ball, too.
So Jarrett Anderson has checked in for the Lady Liberators. 5:57 left to play in the second quarter. Bolivar 14, Hillcrest 10. Lady Hornets with the basketball. Summers up top. She's trying to get it to Moore, but it's being really closely guarded there by Emma Goodman. And they try to get it inside to Johnson, but turnover, and the Lady Liberators will take it back the other way.
So both teams being dangerous with the ball. Bolivar's cleaned it up a little bit.
Brian up top being guarded by Sanaya Johnson. Gets it over to Tosh on the left-handed side. Skip pass over to Cribs. Cribs, three-point, and she gets it to go.
She was wide open, and as soon as she caught it, you knew, everybody in the gym knew she was going to shoot it. When it came out of her hands, they all knew it was good.
And that was a big three-point shot for Cribs. Gives the Lady Liberators their biggest lead of the night. 5 minutes to play here in the first half. Gerald up top with the basketball. And over to Summers being guarded by Tosh. Over to the right side. Bryson's going to try to go all the way. And
yep.
I seen her, Matt. She did one of these.
Forearm
shiver. And
it's an old football move.
Great call there by the official, Mr. Zane Montgomery.
I think she would have got the block if she hadn't thrown the arm out. She had position on the defensive player, but when you stick that arm out, you're going to get it every time.
Absolutely. And it looks like we're having another timeout called by the Lady Hornets.
That'll be a Blackrock Arms timeout.
And going to be another 30 seconds, so we'll just stay right here.
Well, we got a 7-point lead. That's pretty good. Down by 1 at the quarter. Build that up to 7. And we are taking care of the ball a little bit better. Probably still need to do a better job, but we are improving.
Yeah, Matt, we're currently on a 10-2 run coming out of here, like you said, in the second quarter. So a great. I feel like we're seeing a little bit of improvement. We're taking care of the basketball a lot better here this second quarter. Just kind of really sloppy. It was really sloppy in the first quarter, but if we continue to do these things and, we're forcing them, into some bad shots. They haven't taken very many good shots here in this second quarter, but we do got to do a little bit better job. We're not doing, we got to, I just went mind blank, hold them to one shot. We're giving them too many second chances, getting a lot of offensive rebounds.
You mentioned they hadn't played in several days, over 10 days. They're a little rusty. They look rusty. We look like we just came off a big game that we didn't win. We're not looking at the best.
Yeah,
either.
no, we're not. All right, Lady Liberator basketball right out of the timeout. Goodman's got it up top, and she kicks it over to Tosh in the corner. Tosh is going to go baseline off the mark. No good. Back come the Lady Hornets. They get it to Johnson. Johnson's going to stop, pop, 3-ball, and gets nothing. There's Cribbs. She's going to go back the other way. A long pass. That's Bryan up front, and she gets it to go. Great job by Cami Bryan getting out there on that fast break.
Good luck by Cribbs to get it down there, and a good finish by Cami.
So the Lady Liberators now with their biggest lead here of the ball game. 4 minutes to play here in the first half. Gerald out front with the basketball. And she kicks it over. That's, sorry, I can't see her number 5. Jones. Going to try to get a layup off. She does. Off the mark, no good. Bryan with the rebound. Kicks it out to Goodman. Goodman over to Cribbs. Cribbs tries to gets it to Tosh there. She almost loses it, but gets it back to Cribbs. And we settle in here. It looks like we're going to get in our offense here and move the basketball around. Tosh, she gets it inside to Goodman. Goodman. It was a good shot, but just can't get it to go. Rebounded by Johnson.
She had a lot of body contact by Serenity Johnson. That really didn't affect her shot much. Now they're going to call Goodman with the block. Maybe a little frustration foul.
Kind of maybe looked like a travel before then, but.
Now don't be picking on the officials. Come
I'm
on.
not. I'm the official's best friend. I'll let Mr. Zane know after the game that maybe he missed that one.
And then we'll put Serenity Johnson at the line for 2.
For an Ankrum Law free throw. First one is good.
A couple changes there for Hillcrest. Checking back in, Caitlin Summers, also Lily Moore.
Second free throw coming, and she gets it to go as well.
Got a nice stroke from the line.
Yeah, very nice. So the Lady Hornets pull it within 7 here. 3:25 left to play here in the second quarter. Goodman with the basketball up top. She's going to break through and go all the way, and she can't get it to go. It's going to go out of bounds. It looks like they're going to call it off White.
It looked like Serenity Johnson got a piece of the ball.
So Cami Bryan's going to inbound it for the Lady Liberators. And she gets it into Goodman. Goodman swings it over to Tosh. Tosh trying to get it inside to Bryan and turns it over. Back come the Lady Hornets. That's going to be Moore. She's going to go coast to coast and lay it in with a left-handed layup.
And Coach Archer calls the timeout. They're a little frustrated on that Olay defense as we just kind of stepped aside and let her drive right to the bucket.
Absolutely. So another 30-second timeout. We'll hang right here. Your game sponsor today, Mid-Missouri Bank. And your second quarter sponsor is Roten Clean Works.
What do they do? They clean and they stain.
I'm going to go through the other sponsors as well down here at the bottom while we got a few seconds here. Precision Small Engines, Oakstar Bank, Animal Care Clinic, Bolivar Flooring, Bank of Missouri, Butler Funeral Home, Bolivar Plumbing, Heating and Air, Farmers Market of Bolivar, Winfield Tax Service, Bolivar Recreation and Aquatic Center, Bill Grant Ford, and Southwest Sewer and Septic. Thank you to all of our sponsors in sponsoring tonight's game and all season long. Without our sponsors, we cannot do what we do and bringing you live coverage of Liberator and Lady Liberator basketball. All right, we're back here with some live action Lady Liberator basketball. They tried to break it across. Another turnover there by Tosh. Here comes Moore the other way. She's nice spin move there, and she lays it in for 2.
That was a really nice move there by Lily Moore, the junior. And she's had the last 2 buckets for him. She's been on the bench.
Lady Hornets have kind of stepped it up here in their defensive game. We almost lost it again. We got it back. And a blocked shot there by Moore. Here come the Lady Hornets. Johnson, she's going to go coast to coast. And she gets the layup off the mark, no good. Fighting for the rebound. Johnson tips it out. And it's going to stay Lady Hornet possession. Skip pass over to the sister Johnson. She's going to shoot the three, and she gets it to go.
And that ties up the ball game, 19-19 with 2:11 left. And if we don't convert here, I'd say Coach Archer calls another timeout tonight.
Absolutely. Lady Hornets currently on a 9-0 run. And another turnover by the Lady Liberators.
And that time, Jara Anderson, she should have just taken that. That's just a little bit of a sophomore jitter. She should have gone strong to the rack. Instead, she tried to pass it and got it blocked off.
So I don't know. I guess, we had an injury. I was wondering they stopped play, but it looks like Sanaya Johnson's going to go out. Looks like maybe her knee.
Carol Mays checked back in for the Lady Liberators, replacing Tosh and Anderson.
So it's going to be Lady Hornet basketball here, all tied up at 19. 1:50 left to play in the second quarter. Moore out front. She skips it over to Johnson. Johnson's going to go for the three ball again. She can't get it to go. Fighting for the rebound is Carol, and it's going to be number 5, Chloe Jones, but they're going to call it off Carol. So it's going to be Lady Hornet basketball underneath their basket. Jones is going to throw it in for the Lady Hornets, and they get it in for, looks like we got an off call here, and that's going to be another moving screen.
Yep. They'll go against Hillcrest, so they're going to call that on Cameron Summers. And that'll be her first personal 2 team fouls now on Hillcrest.
So Lady Liberators catch another break there, and they get it across half court. Mays gets it to Bryan. Bryan loses it, but Goodman picks it up and gets it over to Cribbs. Caught another break there. Cribbs is going to go coast to coast, and she gets it to go in and one. A tough shot there by Cribbs, gets it to go. It's a big basket. It's the first time we've scored in a few minutes, Matt.
Yep, we needed to get that bucket in. Hopefully we can get this Ankrum Law free throw down by Carly Cribbs. Were you able to listen to the podcast about them on Missouri Legends?
I have not been able to.
Really good.
I haven't been able to listen to it yet, but it's on my to-do list. I've heard it's really good from several different people. Back come the Lady Hornets the other way. 3 ball in and out, no good from Summers. Cribbs with the rebound. She's going to take it all the way herself. She gets it back tipped, and here come the Lady Hornets. That's Moore. And a great pass from Moore to Summers on the opposite block there. She lays it in for 2.
Moore with a great job handling the ball and then passing it off as well for a big girl.
Bryan in trouble. She gets it over to Goodman. Goodman's going to take it all the way and can't get it to go. And they're going to get a foul on Carol.
Yep. That'll be her second personal 5 team foul, so that will send them, because it's defense, so they won't go to the line. So unless they already clicked the foul, maybe it's just 4.
So with 43 seconds left here, Bolivar 22, Hillcrest 21.
Carol takes a seat with her second foul and to replace one of the Anderson sisters. I can't keep them apart, Jara.
I believe it's Jara, yeah. I can't keep them apart either. I got to look every time. Back come the Lady Hornets the other way. And they get it over to Summers in the right-handed corner, being guarded by Anderson. And there's Bryan with the steal. Here come the Lady Liberators. Cribbs is going to go coast to coast, dishes it off to Goodman, and lays it in for 2. Great fast break there for the 2 seniors of the Lady Liberators. Back come the Lady Hornets the other way. That's Johnson. She gets her own rebound there and 2-hand shoves it, but she got away with a big 2-hand shove there.
Yeah. They finally called her on the third shove in the back. She had Anderson. She pushed her once. Anderson still got the rebound. She pushed her the second time. The third time, she knocked her down.
So with 10 seconds, we got a 3-point lead here, Matt. We're going to have to go full court here.
That's 2 fouls on the older Johnson as well.
They get it into Mays. Mays gets it back over to Goodman. Goodman to Bryan. 6 seconds. She's going to stop, pop on the 3 ball. No good. There's Goodman. and can't get it to go. There's Mays, and can't get it to go as well. But great effort there for the Lady Liberators, and that's going to be our buzzer here, and that's going to end the first half. Bolivar 24, Hillcrest 21. We are going to take a few-minute break here, and we'll be back with your halftime show. You're watching Bolivar Lady Liberator Basketball on MoSportsZone.com and listening on Your Country 99.
They've gone before us, they've taught us to live life to its fullest and to treat every moment as a precious treasure. Now it's time to celebrate their life. Hi, I'm Kyle with Butler Funeral Home, and we are committed to you and your family ensuring that every detail and personal wish is met for your loved one's funeral service so that you have time to reflect and celebrate the life. And with one of the largest chapels in Missouri, you can celebrate with plenty of friends and family. Celebrate life with Butler Funeral Home, located in Bolivar and Humansville, or online at butlerfuneralhome.com. Celebrate life with Butler Funeral Home.
Hey gang, before you know it, it's going to be 10 above and we'll be shoveling snow. The Answer Man at CNC has the answers for winter, like wood pellets for heating and grilling, stovepipe and accessories like door sealants, door gaskets, stove boards, and winter clothing that'll keep you dry and warm. And for your fur friends, CNC has a huge pet department too. You have questions? CNC has the answers at CNC Farm and Home, Bolivar and Lebanon.
Hi, this is Donald with CNC Farm and Home Supply. If you have questions, we have the answers.
Where can you and your family go to receive exceptional health care in the area? Who offers convenient family medicine and walk-in clinics near your home? Where can you go for comprehensive specialty care like orthopedics, urology, and heart care? The answer is CMH. At Citizens Memorial Hospital, they have the services your family needs to be healthy. For more information, go to citizensmemorial.com or call 417-328-6010.
Farmers Market of Bolivar is your go-to source for complete lines of animal and poultry feeds. Keep your livestock healthy and thriving with high-quality feeds tailored to their needs. Friendly experts provide top-notch advice to help you choose the right products. Whether it's chickens, cattle, or pets, Farmers Market of Bolivar has what it takes to support strong, happy animals. Located at 1184 East 460th Road, just off Highway 13. For dependable local feed and service that makes a difference, Farmers Market of Bolivar is your only choice.
How do we keep our prices so low here at Hometown Furniture and Mattress? It's simple. We are locally owned, keep our overhead low, buy in bulk by the truckload, and we operate limited hours. We do all this to bring you the best prices and best selection in Bolivar. From simple sofas to premium leather sectionals, from basic mattresses to premium mattresses on adjustable bases, we have it all. Living room, dining, and bedroom. Ask us about our financing made easy, no credit needed. Come see us at our new and expanded location just south of Bolivar on Highway 13. You can't miss us. Don't overpay. Take home today.
People choose Oak Star Bank for a number of reasons, from the high interest earning checking accounts all the way to a 30-year fixed rate farm loan. But really, it's our people that make the difference. Here at Oak Star, we believe that friendly service and a smile from hometown people that you know makes all the difference in the world. Come experience the difference a hometown bank like Oak Star can make. Oak Star Bank knows banking in Bolivar. Maybe it's time you get to know us. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Precision Small Engines, the name people have trusted for over 30 years for the sale, maintenance, and repair on steel leaf blowers and steel chainsaws. Carrying original manufactured parts and aftermarket parts, Precision Small Engines is sure to have everything you need to get you up and running again. Located north of Bolivar on Highway 13. Visit online at PrecisionSmallEngines.net.
Precision Small Engines in Bolivar.
Roten Cleanworks. So what do? Let's make this simple. We stain and we clean. We stain decks, we stain fences, we stain houses, we stain concrete. We clean commercial buildings, we clean house exteriors, we clean fleets of all sizes, we clean equipment of all kinds. I'm telling you, we clean and we stain. Roten Cleanworks, it's what we do. Contact us today.
Welcome back, Lady Liberator basketball fans. We're here at the campus of Hillcrest High School, as they call it, the Hill Mat. Lady Liberators with a slim 3-point lead here at the halftime here in this Ozark Mountain Conference game.
They were up by 7 midway through the second quarter tonight after being down by 1 after the first quarter. But then we kind of went cold and we started turning the ball over again. Hillcrest got pretty hot and fought their way back in, actually took the lead, but the 3 points at the end of the game, or into the half, gave us the 24-21 lead. Still much that we talked about at the quarter break. We need to take better care of the basketball.
Yeah, we got to take better care of the basketball 100%. You know, neither team has not done a very good job. I would hate to see the turnover stat line for both teams here in this contest. But, yeah, that's going to be the difference, and that's what's going to come down, you know, at the end of this game for both teams is who's going to value the basketball and who's going to finish shots and, you know, and then who's going to make their free throws at the end, because we know it's going to be a close game, you know, all the way up to the end, the way things are going. So, yeah, we're going to have to do a better job at taking care of the basketball. You know, Hillcrest has always been very good at trying to get you a fast pace, you know, to speed you up. We just got to be patient. You get 10 seconds to get it across half court. And then, you know, just take good care of it once you get in the half court possession. Run your offense. You know, there's gonna be wide open looks. We've seen them and we've executed on some of them. But yeah, like you said, we just got to take care of the basketball.
Well, they did a much better job in the second quarter of breaking that press, staying out of those traps, and making good passes where we were getting in the trap and not making a good pass or being tipped because we were in that trap. So hopefully we can continue that in the second half. I'm sure Hillcrest will stay in that until we just beat them to death with it. So.
Right, and, you know, Hillcrest is in a little bit of foul trouble, so, you know, we got to keep taking it right at them. Be patient, but keep taking it right at them because, you know, we want to get to the fourth quarter to where they're having to have some starters on the bench and be able to maybe just, you know, execute that and play that to our advantage.
Sanaya Johnson, Serenity Johnson, and Caitlin Summers both with 2 fouls each for Hillcrest. Bolivar 2 fouls on Goodman and 2 fouls on Carroll. So, but Sanaya Johnson picked up her second foul in the first 2 minutes.
No, she
didn't play the first quarter, and then she left injured too, so that could have some bearing on it as well.
Yeah, she's done a great job of staying in this game because, like you said, I mean, she got 2 fouls within 2 minutes into the ball game, so she's done well staying out of foul trouble there. So we've got about 3 minutes left here before we get our second half started. So we're here tonight with the girls' game. We'll be right back here tomorrow night with the boys' game, Matt, and what's going to be a classic of 2 really good, long, and athletic teams, and I think it's going to be a showdown.
I don't think I'm going to come down tomorrow night. 2 nights in a row for an old man to go to Springfield. Kind of hard, but I'll probably watch it on my phone at home on MoSportsZone.com. The JV girls did win tonight, had a very impressive, about a 27-point victory over Hillcrest, and played very well. A lot of girls got in the ball game, and a lot of getting some experience for some of our younger girls here tonight at Hillcrest.
Yeah, and, you know, speaking of that, you don't here in the last couple of years, Matt, you know, normally when you're playing big schools like this, you got a 3-game night on the girls' side, but you hardly do you see anymore a freshman JV varsity contest with girls basketball anymore. You don't see it with the boys a lot either.
Yeah. I mean, we just don't have as many kids making the commitment to go out for a season and play.
Yeah, no, it's really sad that it's came to that. And hey, there's a lot of girls games where we're only playing 2 quarters of JV or not even a JV game. So, you know, I know there's several schools just in Southwest Missouri, 4 or 5 different schools that don't even have a girls basketball team this year. So definitely it's crazy to think kids just aren't getting involved anymore.
Well, and it's even worse on the football side. You know, you always had a full freshman schedule, full JV schedule. I don't think we've played a freshman game at Bolivar in 3 years.
Yeah.
And a lot of schools do not have freshmen. Actually, when I was in school, we played a school. They had 3 freshman teams, 2 sophomore teams, and a JV team. You know, so
that's a lot of kids. I wish we had that many, but yeah.
Well, they had about 5,600 kids in their school.
Wow.
That's
okay.
the baby boomers. I'm a baby boomer.
There you go. So. All right, well, we've got about 1 minute here. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back here with your second half action. You're watching Bolivar Lady Liberator Basketball on MoSportsZone.com and listening on your Country 99.
You know what they say? If you want something done right, do it yourself. Well, that's great, except when it comes to electricity. Better call Warwick Electric, locally owned and operated since 2005. Warwick offers all types of electrical service, both commercial and residential, using top quality materials and following current electrical codes. They're fully insured and licensed, so you can trust them with your electrical needs. Don't do it yourself. Call Warwick Electric today at 417-327-3674.
All right, Lady Liberator basketball fans, we're back here at Hillcrest High School. Both teams coming out of the locker room and about to take the floor. The Lady Hornets just now coming out of the locker room with 15 seconds left to play. Here on the halftime timer here as the buzzer goes out. And it looks like it's going to be Lady Hornet basketball here as we start the second half off. So a crucial possession here for the Lady Liberators. Need to get a big stop and a score to start things off here in the second half. Looks like all starters will return for both sides. So it looks like scoreboard's up, 8 minutes, and we'll get ready to roll here. And that is going to be Johnson inbounding it for the Lady Hornets into younger sister.
Sanaya Johnson back in the game. Looks like she's moving pretty well, Sanaya.
Sanaya over on the right side. She kicks it over the top of the key to the older sister, Johnson. Lady Liberators in a man-to-man defense here early in the second half. And a great steal there. There's Cammie Bryan. She's going to go all the way to the other end and lay it in for the left-handed layup. Great start there for the Lady Liberators.
Cammie showing her length there, just was able to reach out and get that ball out of the passing lane.
Back come the Lady Hornets. That's Johnson. She kicks it out to older sister Johnson. 3-ball off the mark, no good. Fighting for the rebound is Mays.
Good job by Josie being in position. She draws the foul there on Cameron Summers.
So the Lady Liberators with another defensive stop. And get the ball back.
With 2 fouls on another starter with 2 fouls for Hillcrest, 2 on Summers.
That's going to be Mays out top. She gets it across to Goodman at the top of the key. Looks like the Lady Hornets are still in that matchup zone. Bryan out at the top. There's Cribbs cutting through. She loses handle of the basketball. And it's going to be a jump ball, Lady Liberator basketball.
And she ran into a player, got knocked to the ground, trying to cut through. Lost the handle. And I didn't win the 50-50 raffle, dang it.
Dang it. I think it was like $92.
Yep.
Cammie Bryan's going to inbound it here for the Lady Liberators. Gets it into Cribbs in the corner. Up to the top of the key at Mays. Mays swings it over to Carroll. Great cut there by Mays, and she gets tripped up.
I think she stepped on Moore's. She actually stepped on her foot and tripped her up.
So it's going to be Lady Hornet basketball.
She hadn't done that. She had an easy layup.
Yeah, no, she was trying, and she got tripped up there and went out of bounds. Johnson out top with the basketball. She's looking to drive, and she gets it, and she's going to throw up a crazy layup. Carroll with the rebound.
Oh. Carroll kind of fell, pushed it towards Mays, and Mays just got pushed out of bounds by Summers. And the ball went off of her, and so Hillcrest will get it.
So it's going to be Hillcrest basketball. Johnson inbounded into sister Big Johnson. She gets the shot off no good. Carroll with the rebound. Here comes Cribbs back the other way. Cribbs skip past to Goodman, way over on the opposite block. She can't get it to go. Rebounded by Carroll.
And they're going to call jump ball, possession arrow with Hillcrest. It's getting pretty physical in there. I told you it was a physical team.
Yep, it's getting very physical, and we're going to have to match up to it. So 6 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. Lady Liberators with a 5-point lead. Lady Hornet basketball. And they got it up top. That's number 33, Summers. She kicks it over to Moore. And there's Mays with the steal. Mays gets it out to Cribbs. And she's going to get it back out to Mays. Mays kicks it over to Carroll. Carroll inside to Bryan. And Bryan can't keep a hold of it. So back come the Lady Hornets. That's going to be Johnson.
The elder Johnson. Bigger Johnson.
The bigger Johnson.
She's elder and bigger.
Little Johnson's going to go all the way to the hoop. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Bryan.
She's got a nice move to the basket, but she just can't finish, and she's just quite not strong enough. She'll get that, though.
Cami Bryan, great drive by Cami Bryan. She finds Goodman, but can't get it to go. Back come the Lady Hornets on the fast break. Summers, and she lays it in for 2.
They get their first points in the second half with the 5:04 mark.
Back come the Lady Liberators. That's Goodman. She loses it. And Carroll, she gets a steal there. She's going to stop, pop, can't get it to go. And rebounded by the Lady Hornets. And they get a fast break there and lay it in for 2.
Summers was wide open underneath the bucket. Moore fed her nicely.
Goodman gets it to Bryan. Bryan's going to get it across half court. So with 4:32 left to play here in the third quarter, Lady Liberators with a 1-point lead. Bryan, she's going to go coast to coast, stop, pop. Can't get it to go, goes in and out. Moore with the rebound. Johnson's up front. She's going to go. Lay it in for the left-handed layup, and she's going to get fouled.
That's going to be 3 on Emma Goodman.
So, wow, we've already shaved almost 4 minutes off of the third quarter, and, man, it's been a lot like the first quarter, Matt.
It's been.
A lot of turnovers, a lot of missed layup opportunities for both teams.
At the line for an Ankrum Law free throw is Sanaya Johnson.
And she misses the first. Looks like we got a substitution.
Gerald checks in the ball game for Bryson, and Carroll takes a seat. She'll be replaced by Aunt Jara Anderson.
Second free throw up, and she gets it. So that's going to be ties it all up at 26, 4:19 left to play here in the third quarter. Goodman gets it into Bryan. Bryan's going to walk it across half court.
You can't walk much with the ball here because they're going to get 2 people on you.
Yep, they are, and that's exactly what they did. And they deflected it out of bounds. So it's going to be Lady Liberator basketball underneath their basket. Bryan will throw it in for the Lady Liberators. Bryan gets it over in the corner to Mays. Mays 3-ball and hits nothing. Moore with the rebound. She's going to bring it back down for the Lady Hornets. She's going to stop, pop at the free throw line. I don't think that touched the net either. So both
a lot
sides,
of air balls.
A lot of air balls.
And now we're going to get a reaching in call finally. It's going to go on Gerald for Hillcrest. That'll be her first personal. Second team foul of the quarter. Coach Archer was really gnawing on the officials about, hey, a lot of contact. We finally got a call.
So the Lady Liberator's going to get it in. That's going to be Cribbs. Cribbs gets it in the corner to Anderson. Anderson having a hard time. And looks like she's going to step out of bounds.
She stepped out of bounds. Thought they were going to call the contact on Johnson, but they say she stepped out of bounds.
And it looks like Coach Archer has now been warned.
For the coaching box, let's see.
I don't know. I'm not sure. It's hard to hear when you got the headsets on, you know.
Well, what's odd was Anderson wasn't even close over to that corner. I didn't really see it, but.
So back home, the Lady Hornets the other way. That's Johnson.
Oh. They're going to get the block.
And they're going to get that on Mays. It's going to be her first personal.
Second team foul on the Lady Liberators, and the Elder Johnson at the line for the Ankrum Law free throw. She'll get 2 and hits the first one.
So it looks like Coach Archer's still having conversation, and he's finally going to sit down. Second free throw coming over for Johnson. And she gets it to go.
Well,
so the Lady Hornets back out front.
And we haven't, and that might be the difference in this ball game, as ugly as it's been.
So the Lady Liberators now trail, getting across half court. There's Mays. Mays in trouble, being guarded by Gerald. She gets it out of the hands over to Goodman. And Goodman loses it. Back come the Lady Hornets the other way. That's Gerald over to Johnson. A long pass forces Johnson to go clear over in the corner to recover it. Back over to Moore.
A little bit of contact down there by Cammie Bryant, and they call out on her, and that will be her second personal. Third team foul for the Lady Libs here in the third.
Looks like Briley Tosh is going to check back in for the Lady Liberators, replacing Mays. Lady Hornets inbounded underneath their basket. 3:08 left to play here in the third quarter. They get it into Moore. Moore's going to go left-handed, and she gets it to finish.
And I'd say if we don't convert here, we're going to get a timeout. And we don't convert. In fact, we turn it over.
Back on the Lady Hornets. 3-ball by Moore. Off the mark, no good. Fighting for the rebound is Anderson. And gets it knocked out of bounds, and it looks like it's going to be Lady Liberator basketball.
And Coach Archer calls the Black Rock Arms timeout with 2:47 remaining here in the third quarter, down by 4.
So it's going to be 30 seconds, so we'll just hang tight here. So, man, it's been a long third quarter, Matt. Kind of like I said, a lot of the first quarter.
Sloppy third quarter.
It's, I'm going to put my official shirt on, and I'm going to tell you right now this would be an extremely hard game right now to call. Just a lot of sloppiness. Nobody's really valuing the basketball, taking care of it. A lot of just wild shots, just kind of going in and throwing it up. So, it is hard, as an official, but it's a lot of banging too, a lot of physicality. And they've kind of just let them play on both ends. I mean, fouls are 3-2. It's not really favoring
Bodies
one
on
or
the
the
ground.
other.
I mean, people just aren't falling down, are they?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So,
well, the good news is we did play a better second quarter. Hopefully, we'll play a better fourth quarter and rebuild that lead.
Lady Liberators get it in out of the timeout. They break the full court press. Here comes Bryan. She's going to go to the left-handed side. There's Goodman cutting to the basket. She lays it in for 2. Exactly what we needed here coming out of the timeout, Matt.
Great feed and finish.
Back come the Lady Hornets the other way. And that's going to be Gerald. She kicks it out to Johnson. Johnson on the right-handed side. She's going to pull it back out and get her offense set up. Guarded by Cammie Bryant. Great defense there. Back out to Gerald. Lady Liberators still in their man-to-man defense. They get it into Moore inside, and a great left-handed hook layup there by Moore.
Great little spin left-handed hook, as you said. Hard to defend that.
Back come the Lady Liberators. That's Tosh. Tosh going to kick it out to Bryan. Bryan mishandles it there and can't get the shot off.
Three. Yep.
Bryan over to Anderson in the corner. She's going to go.
Holy cow.
Looks like either shot block or didn't get the foul there. I'm not sure either or. Back come the Lady Hornets. There's Johnson. She mishandles it there, but that's Summers trying to get a shot off, and Johnson gets the rebound.
Grab the ball. Timeout by Coach Gerald. Kind of an odd timeout, but I think he thought maybe he was going to lose the possession. I don't know. But they call the timeout with 1:34 remaining here in the third quarter, up by 4.
So it looks like it's going to be a full timeout here. Third quarter.
That's a Black Rock Arms timeout.
Black Rock Arms timeout. Third quarter sponsor here today is C&C Farm and Home Supply.
Home of the Answer Man.
Home of the Answer Man. Go down and see Mr. Kenny Paul, and he'll get you taken care of with all your farm and home supply needs.
I was in there the other day. My grandson got this little Charlet calf for Christmas, and he has not set it down. We went out and played in the snow, and he lost this white calf in the snow, and he called our house every day for a week. Have you found my calf? Now, you know how hard it is to find a white Charlet plastic up? I went everywhere, Springfield, Bolivar. Nobody had a Charlet calf. Christmas was just around. All the animals were sold out. We finally found him yesterday.
I have bought lots of farm toys at C&C over the years. So, all right, both teams headed back onto the court here after a quick timeout by Hillcrest. So we got 1:34 left to play here in the third quarter. Lady Liberators trail by 4. It's going to be Lady Hornet basketball underneath their basket. Johnson will throw it in for the Lady Hornets. And she gets it into older sister Johnson over in the left-handed corner. She's going to try to go one-on-one. She dishes it off to Moore, and Moore hits the jumper.
A little 8-foot jumper from the wing, wide open, and she drains it.
Back come the Lady Liberators. That's Tosh over to Anderson. And looks like it's going to be a foul call.
Finally got a call. I believe that's going to go on Lily Moore. Nope,
looks like they're going to get on Johnson. Serenity.
3 on her.
And Lady Liberators get it in. That's Goodman. Goodman can't get it to go. Fighting for the rebound is Bryan. And
knock her to the ground, called jump ball. Goodman has missed a ton of those little shots tonight, and they're halfway down.
They are, just like that one.
That was halfway down and comes back out.
So Lady Liberators going to get it underneath their basket on the jump ball possession. They get it into Cribbs. Cribbs, she lays it up off the mark. No good. Tough shot there by Cribbs. Back comes the Lady Hornets. That's Johnson. She's going to go all the way to the opposite baseline, but Goodman stops her. She gets it inside to Moore. Moore's going to go to work. She can't get it to go. Rebounded by Bryan. Over to Cribbs. Cribbs is going to walk it up for the Lady Liberators. 45 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Lady Liberators need a score right here. There goes Cribbs, and she short arms it and can't get it to go. And back come the other way. That's Gerald, and she gets the bank's 3-point shot to go and gives the Lady Hornets their biggest lead of the night.
I don't think she called bank on that.
Back come the Lady Liberators. That's Tosh. She kicks it out to Anderson. Anderson, 3-ball. Off the mark, no good. Bryan with the rebound, kicks it over to Tosh. Tosh in trouble, and she gets it back out top to Anderson. Over to Tosh. Tosh, 3-ball. Off the mark, no good. And Tosh fighting for the rebound.
Good hustle there by Tosh to get her own rebound. Just couldn't quite hang on.
So it's going to be Lady Hornet basketball. 3.6 seconds remaining. And they get it to Moore. Moore, desperation, half-court shot.
Woo.
And that was close, but she can't get it to go.
In the JV game, one of their girls hit a three-quarter shot at the end of a three-quarter court shot at the buzzer. I thought that one was going to go.
I really thought that one was going. So the buzzer has sounded. That's the end of your third quarter. Hillcrest 37, Bolivar 28. You're watching Bolivar Lady Liberator Basketball on MoSportsZone.com and listening on Your Country 99.
You know what they say, if you want something done right, do it yourself. Well, that's great, except when it comes to electricity. Better call Warwick Electric, locally owned and operated since 2005. Warwick offers all types of electrical service, both commercial and residential, using top quality materials and following current electrical codes. They're fully insured and licensed, so you can trust them with your electrical needs. Don't do it yourself. Call Warwick Electric today at 417-327-3674.
Mid-Missouri Bank has crossed another huge benchmark. They've paid their Midmo customers more than $8 million in Casasa rewards. Join Midmo in the race to $10 million. Get in on your share of the earnings today. Whether it's cash back on debit card swipes or a high interest rate on checking and savings account balances, Midmo Bank pays you for the spending activity you're probably already doing. You deserve more for your money. How does more money sound? Open an account in minutes at openaccounts.midmobank.com. Mid-Missouri Bank. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to the campus of Hillcrest High School here. Start of the fourth quarter, the Lady Liberators now find themselves down 9, 37-28 here, Matt, as we start the fourth quarter.
Yeah, we had a 3-point lead at the halftime, and we're up by as many as 9 in the second quarter, and now we find ourselves down by 9 here at the end of 3.
Yeah, you mentioned we had a 3-point lead. We scored 4 points in the third quarter. It's going to be Lady Hornet basketball to start the fourth quarter here as they get it in.
I noticed he has the older Johnson on the bench. He pulled her there as she picked up her third foul.
Moore almost loses it out of bounds. They get the shot off the mark, no good, but we can't
hang on to the ball. We get in a position to get a rebound, and we get our hands on it. We don't get a hold of it.
Yeah, we got a great stop there, but you got to come up with the defensive rebound, and we don't do that. Gerald with another 3-point shot, and it's going to be an air ball.
She didn't hit the backboard, that's why.
That's right.
She banked one earlier that
I don't even know
never
how it
gone
went in. Lady Liberators get it into Mays. Mays back over to Goodman. Goodman's going to dribble through the defense there and gets it to Carroll. Little jump shot. Can't get it to go, but there's Brian with the rebound. She's double teamed.
You got to jump up and shoot that right away. They call it jump ball.
You can't automatically put it on the floor.
One thing, the possession arrow favors the Lady Liberators.
Brian's going to inbound it for the Lady Liberators. And turnover. That's going to be number 5, Jones, going coast to coast. And going to lay it in for the Lady Hornets.
Jumped out in front of the pass and sent for Mays and took it and beat her down the floor for the easy layup.
Back come the Lady Liberators, and they lose it again. That's going to be Jones
again.
And she lays it in for 2, and that's going to force a Coach Archer timeout.
That'll be a Blackrock Arms timeout and a much-needed one as the Lady Liberators give up, do my math there, 4 unanswered buckets to start this, or 4 unanswered points on easy layups and turnovers and easy layups.
Yep, and that's the difference in this game. It's just, we said at halftime, you got to value the basketball. You got to take care of the basketball, and we have not done that the whole second half, and that's why we're down 13 points currently, Matt.
We started out, we had a good defensive set, had a chance, had 3 girls touch the ball on the rebound and couldn't hang on, give it back to them. Not valuing the possession of the basketball tonight.
Right. Fourth quarter sponsor here today is Hometown Furniture. Head on down to see Mr. Randy for all your furniture needs. Big, nice store there, Matt, on Highway 13 as you come into Bolivar.
Yep. I went down and bought a chair in December.
Yeah, I was in there a couple months ago. A lot of nice things he's got in there. So
real nice young man, waited on me. In fact, I was so impressed with him. I called Randy and I said, I don't know who this kid is, but you need to keep him.
Yes,
he was good. He was a SBU football player.
Okay, I think I've seen him in there as well. And great kid. Does an outstanding job in there. All right, we're back to basketball here. Lady Liberators got to go the length of the floor, and they get it in. Goodman's going to get it across half court. She kicks it over to Brian. Brian can't get the layup to go, but there's Carol, and she lays it in for 2. Well, we actually, I think, got away. Goodman stepped over the line. I'm not sure if you've seen that, but I think we got away with a violation there. Back come the other way. That's Gerald. 3-point ball. Off the mark, no good. Johnson gets it and gets 2 layups, and another offensive rebound by Jones there. Lady Liberators can't come up with the rebound. And Moore, tough shot there, and she gets it to go with the right-handed layup. Back come the Lady Liberators the other way. Goodman gets it across half court. She's going to take it coast to coast.
There we go. Draws the foul.
And go to the free throw line for an Ankrum Law free throw.
When we've gotten the passes off down there, Shania, we take a dribble, and you can't do that with these girls because they're going to be right on you. So if you take the time to take a dribble, and that time Emma just took it in her own hands, went in, didn't get the bucket, but did draw the foul, and she'll be at the line for 2 Ankrum Law free throws.
2 big free throws coming right here, and we missed the first.
And we have only made 1 free throw all night. When Matt Griswold and I used to call games, make your free throws, win your ball games.
Yep, that's right. That's been a saying for a lot of years, way before my time.
And the second one in and out.
Moore with the rebound for the Lady Hornets. So the Lady Hornets now have a chance to go up their biggest lead, 15 here on this offensive possession. 6 minutes left to play here in the fourth quarter. That's going to be Jones with the basketball. She kicks it out to Johnson. Johnson 3-ball. Can't get it to go, but that's older Johnson with the rebound. She can't get her layup to go. And mishaps there. Lady Liberators get it back. Mays gets it over to Goodman. Goodman over to Cribbs. Cribbs on the right-handed side. Cribbs, 3-ball. And can't get it to go. Mays with the rebound.
That's what you need to do. Mays got it, went right up. She draws the foul on Moore. And she'll go to the line for 2 Ankrum Law free throws. That'll be the second foul on Moore.
So Josie Mays with the first free throw here.
Oh, that one in and out. We just can't buy a free throw.
Oh. Second free throw coming for Mays. And can't get that one to go as well. Rebounded by Johnson. She's going to go all the way. Tries to get to older sister Johnson. And they get lucky there. So it's going to be a stay with the Lady Hornets.
And in the second half, we've given them so many second and third opportunities.
Three ball from Johnson, off the mark, no good. Fighting for the rebound, that's older Johnson.
Oh, they called a push on Carroll. The older Johnson had stepped out of bounds, yet they say she pushed her.
So it's going to be Lady Hornet basketball.
3 on Carroll.
Yep, that's 3 on her. Johnson out top. That's Sanaya.
Now they're going to run some time off the clock.
Moore, great cut there by Johnson. Johnson kicks it out to Jones. Jones thought about the jump shot. And it's going to be a jump ball. Great defense there by Mays.
And she did what we've been doing all night. She stopped, and when you stop and collapse on her, you get a trap to get the jump ball.
Yep, absolutely. 5:06 left to play. Hillcrest 43, Bolivar 30. Summers dribbles around Cribbs, kicks it out to Moore, and Moore hits the three-point shot. The biggest lead now for the Lady Hornets.
Is she 6 foot tall, do you think?
She's got to be close. I think she's 5'11", but yeah, she's pretty close to it. Mays is going to dribble all the way and loses control of the basketball.
Then she tackles.
Back come the Lady Hornets the other way. That's Jones. Jones kicks it out to Johnson. Johnson swing pass, long three-point shot by Moore, and it hits nothing. And the Lady Liberators going to take back over.
Beyond the arc that time. She needs to step up about 2 steps. That's right where she just hit the last three.
I don't know why she shoots it way out there. She's got a great shot.
Yep.
Back come the other way.
Technical on Archer, and he finally says, "You got one right there, ref." They were all over Cribbs, and he was all over the official, and the official called the technical on him.
Yeah, they were. They were grabbing her and everything else.
So I'm sure that Moore will shoot the free throws. And I'm assuming that technical counts on your team files.
Yep, it does.
And I'm assuming Coach Archer will have to send some paperwork to Misha. They still do that? First one by Moore is good.
Yep. The officials got to do it. Everybody, yep. All the things. And second free throw is good for Moore.
So 2 Ankrum Law free throws sunk by Moore gives the Lady Hornets an 18-point lead as they have outscored us 27-4 in the second half.
Back come the Lady Hornets here. That's Summers. She kicks it out to Jones in the corner and gets it right back. A layup and tough shot there by Summers. She gets it to go.
Josie Mays pushed her in the back trying to stop her.
3 ball by Bryant. She can't get it to go. Fighting for the rebound is Johnson and Carroll. Johnson comes up with it. Back come the Lady Hornets the other way. And Summers is going to pull it back out for the Lady Hornets. Johnson, 3 ball. And can't get it to go. Rebounded by Bryan.
And Bryan got a right in the mouth. The foul goes against Cameron Summers, her third personal, third team foul on the Hillcrest club.
So with 3:43 left to play here in the fourth quarter, Hillcrest 50, Bolivar 30. Lady Liberators going to have to go the length of the floor here. They get it into Cribbs. Lady Hornets still with their press on. And almost lost it there. Yeah, great save there by Goodman.
Emma, go to the rack.
And she does. So the Lady Liberators finally score there, and another fast break.
Traveling.
And it's going to be a travel.
Summers saw Carroll in front of her, tried to put the brakes on, slid, and that's traveling. So maybe we get a little change of momentum here with 3:25 and claw back into this thing.
And they get it into Carroll. Carroll back to Goodman. Goodman's going to dribble it across half court. She's going to go all the way. And being stopped there by Moore, dishes it back out to Cribbs at the top of the key. Cribbs is going to take it. And looks like it's going to be a jump ball.
Cribbs been pretty quiet offensively tonight, just 9 points on the night. But they have doubled, and tripled her. Driving is not working because they're not going to get the calls driving to the bucket.
Brian's going to throw it in for the Lady Liberators.
And we're going to have a foul as the Elder Johnson all over her. She picks up her 4th foul. Jones going to take a seat in to replace her, Alyssa Bryson.
So it'll be Lady Liberator basketball. Brian getting it in. And she gets it into Cribbs. And she's going to be fouled.
So it's crazy. We hardly had any whistles in the third quarter, and we just whistle all the time
about
now.
6 consecutive
Sometimes
here.
it takes a coach to yell at those officials and call technical to get them to start calling calls.
You're exactly right.
So Cribbs is the Ankrum Law free throw. We finally get our second free throw.
Second free throw of the night we've made. I don't even want to know how many we shot because I can guarantee you our percentage is about 15% at the moment.
And we got a second one.
Brings the Lady Liberators within 16 here. 3:09 left to play here in the ball game. Full court press, and they get it across the Lady Hornets. And Johnson loses it, and it looks like it's going to be back court.
It goes out of bounds before she got it touched, so it will be Lady Liberator ball on their end.
So 2:56 left to play. Another chance here for the Lady Liberators to get a basket. Need to get one quickly. That's going to be Cribbs. Cribbs can't get it to go.
She'll go to the line for 2 Ankrum Law free throws. Foul's going to go on Bryson, and that'll be her 4th personal. So they now have 2 starters on the floor with 4 fouls here with 2:53 left.
Cribbs gets the first free throw.
And they're going to sit both of those girls with 2 fouls. As Gerald checks in the ball game, along with Caitlin Summers. And all of a sudden, we're 4 in a row from the free throw line.
4 in a row, Matt. Here we go. 2:52 left to play. Lady Liberators down 14. Lady Hornets trying to get it across half court, and they do. Lady Liberators got to have a stop right here. That's Moore. She's going to go, and she's going to get fouled and go to the line for 2.
That's going to go on Carroll. She took the big swat. When you do that, you're going to get called every time. Oh, no, they call it on Cammie. That'll be her 3rd personal. Carroll took a big old swat at it. Moore's not missed a free throw all night. Trying to put the jinx on her.
I don't think she misses very many, Matt.
She makes the first Ankrum Law free throw.
That gives her 22 on the night, which leads all scores.
Mays takes a seat along with Carroll, replaced by Jara Anderson and Tosh.
Here comes the second free throw for Moore. Oh, she missed one.
Jinxed her.
I jinxed her there. Here comes Goodman. She got the defensive rebound, and she's going to go all the way to the other end and lay it in for 2.
And Coach Archer calls a BlackRock Arms timeout with 2:32 remaining. His club fighting back into this one, Shania.
Yeah, down, I've seen a lot of crazy things happen under 3 minutes. So we got about 2.5 minutes left here, Matt, down by 13. Hillcrest is in a little foul trouble, so they're going to have to be smart and take care of the basketball. But yeah, we're going to have to quickly get some turnovers and lead them over to offensive points here, Matt. But like as you said, we've just struggled to score the basketball this half.
Well, just in the last 2 minutes, we've got some penetration, draw the fouls, made some free throws, if we didn't get the foul, we made the bucket. So I'd say more of the same is what Coach Archer's telling them. I remember, and you're too young, but when Marshfield had their early run with the sisters, they played that pressure defense, and nobody had done that. I mean, girls basketball was not the thing, and it was frustrated people so bad, and the games kind of looked like this, and then the other team started realizing we got to do the same thing, and we got to keep going towards them, and it get pretty physical, but that's what you got to do, and that's what Bolivar's done just here in the last 2 minutes.
Yeah, no, you're exactly right, Matt. All right, so both teams are coming out of the timeout and take the floor here. 2:32 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Hillcrest 51, Bolivar 38. Gerald's going to throw it in for the Lady Hornets. Here come the Lady Liberators with their full court trap. And Gerald dribbles right around and kicks it out to Summers. 3-point ball by Lily Moore. Off the mark, no good. Brian with the rebound. And exactly what we needed, Matt. We got to stop. Now we got to go score fast.
Just drive all the way. Oh, she kicks out to Goodman, though. Oh, in and out.
Goodman, another in and out shot. Chasing down the offensive rebound is Mays. Mays kicks it over to Cribbs at the top of the key. 3-ball by Cribbs, and boom.
And timeout by Coach Archer. The Black Rocks timeout as they pull within 10. That's the first open look Cribbs has had for 3 since in the second half.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, great shot there by Cribbs. We needed it to go. And like I said, another Goodman had a great shot in the corner there. Another in and out. Man, that's got to be 6 or 7 shots that have literally went in the basket and back out for Goodman.
I just said Carly Cribbs hadn't been very productive offensively. She went from 9 to 16 in about 45 seconds.
So situation we got here, I believe a minute and 50 left here on the game clock. Oh, I was close. A minute 57. Here on the game clock, a 10-point game, so a lot can happen. This is where we've said it's going to come down to who makes their free throws. We definitely probably don't want to foul more, but I think we're pretty safe of fouling about anyone else for the Lady Hornets.
Yep. You probably do not want to foul Summers. No, who's the
Was it one? I think it was the Johnson. The Johnson sister was the other one that made her free throws as well.
Yeah, but Summers hasn't. She finally missed one. But
so both teams back on the court here. And looks like the Lady Liberators are going to come out a diamond press. And they get a foul.
And that was
and we got
planned.
one more foul to give here. So Lady Hornet basketball right in front of their bench. And they get it into Johnson.
Oh.
And look like a carry there, but we don't get it. Over to Jones. And we're going to fire there.
Carroll fouls her. And that will be her 4th personal. They don't have her on the scoreboard. She's checked in. And that will send Jones to the line for 2. She opened up the scoring drive in the second half. She had two buckets off steals. And she misses the first Ankrum Law free throw.
So that's exactly what we needed there. Hopefully for another missed free throw. Second free throw coming in. Tosh and Anderson check in for the Lady Liberators. Carol and Mays go. And second free throw's off the mark. No good. Goodman with the miss. Goodman's going to get it to Tosh. Tosh, 3-ball in the corner. Can't get it to go. Johnson with the rebound.
She's fouled by Cammie Bryant, and that will be her 5th.
So Brian will foul out, finishing the night with 7 points. So we'll see who comes in for Brian.
So he'll put Carol in. No, he's going to put in Mays.
Well, Carol with four fouls, and I mean...
Well, with 136 down by 10, you got to get done.
Right.
One thing about Sanaya Johnson, she has not been very effective from the stripe tonight. I don't know how she normally shoots. And she hits the first one. Reverse jinx.
Reverse jinx. We got to start saying that she makes them all, and then maybe she'll miss one. Second free throw coming for Johnson, and she gets it. So Lady Hornets now with a 12-point lead, 1:35 left to play here in the ball game. Goodman gets it across half court. Over to Tosh. Tosh skip pass over to Anderson. Anderson's going to take it to the lane and can't get it to go.
Tipped out of bounds
it's going to be tipped out of bounds by Goodman. Lady Liberators with the full court press. Trying to trap in the corners there. They've got Johnson trapped, and she gets out of it. Gets it to younger sister Johnson.
Oh, Goodman gets a tip away. Probably should have been a foul, but we'll take it.
This can be Lady Liberator basketball.
I don't know if I'd want to mess with Emma Goodman.
I would not want to be alone with her. I would not want to be alone with her in the cattle ring, as they say.
I've always said she never found a loose ball she didn't like. She would go for him.
Crib, she's going to take it and can't get it to go, and it's going to go out of bounds.
1 minute left.
Lady Hornets working it across. Down court, Moore gets it over to Johnson. Johnson over to Summers in the corner. 3-ball.
Ill-advised three, but she claims it.
Lady Hornets now back with a 15-point lead here with 40 seconds remaining here in the contest.
Well, at this point, you got to shoot threes.
Yep, you got to get a shot up.
That'll send Cribs to the line for two, though. If she get fouled, could be Jones, could be. Yep, they're going to call it on Jones. If you can make free throws from with the clock not running. Oh, and in and out.
In and out, no good by Cribs.
That's been the story of our night.
I would hate to know what our free throw percentage is tonight. It ain't very good. I think we've made 4. There's 5.
Well, that's 6, actually. We made 1 in the first half. She made 4 in a row and then just made that.
Okay, yep, you're right. Looks like the Lady Hornets might pull it out here. And no shot.
Oh. Bumping there between Johnson and Tosh. A couple bumps, and then Johnson said, well, you want to bump, I'll just bump into you, and then they called a block on Tosh.
First free throw by Johnson is no good. That's the junior Serenity Johnson. And next free throw for Johnson Ankrum Law. She gets it to go. That gives the Lady Hornets a 15-point lead here. And Cribs trying to get it to Anderson and throws it out of bounds. And that's probably going to be your ball game.
Yep.
As Moore is going to dribble it up for the Lady Hornets. And that is your final buzzer, Matt. Hillcrest 57, Bolivar 42. Here in this Ozark Mountain Conference game. And that will, Hillcrest Lady Hornets will go to 11-7 on the season. And that will drop the Lady Liberators to 14-7. Well, tough one here, Matt, for the Lady Liberators here in the post-game, sponsored by Warwick Electric. Tough one here, Matt, for the Lady Liberators. You got a 3-point lead coming out of halftime in the second half. It just wasn't meant to be.
Yeah, they outscored us 36 to. I'm trying to get my math here. 28 in the second half, and. They scored more points in the fourth quarter, or the same amount of points as they did in the first half.
Right. So I don't know if Coach Archer will come up here or not, or if
I
he'll
don't
go on
think
to the
he
locker
will.
room. Probably not. So we will probably just go ahead and sign off here. Tomorrow night we'll be right back here with the boys, the Liberators. I believe it's a 3-game night, so we'll have that tip-off around 7:30. Right back here, going to be a great game here at the Hill, so we'll be right back here. So we're going to go ahead and sign off.
Are you calling tomorrow night, or
No,
just Josh
Dwayne and them. So,
okay.
yep.
Josh and
So-
Dwayne tomorrow night. So.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us. You're watching Bolivar Lady Liberator Basketball on MoSportsZone.com and listening on Your Country 99. We'll see you tomorrow night. Stay safe, Liberators.
What would happen to your kids, home, finances, or even your business in an unexpected life event? At Ankrum Law, we understand that planning for the future is a gift to your loved ones. This is Jesse Ankrum, and I'm ready to help you secure your legacy with expert guidance in estate planning. From wills to trust, we provide comprehensive solutions tailored to your unique needs. For more information or to book your free estate planning consultation, visit Ankrum Law Firm.